Hello, my name's Kevin Brooks and I'm doing a series of short videos about the transition from third dimensional living which ended in 2012 to the new dimension, fifth dimensional living, which begins in 2032. And at the moment we're all at the interim 20-year period of destruction, which is fourth dimensional life. All of the facets of third dimensional living in the past, which was run by men, characterised by corruption, war, corrupt industry, corrupt governments, corrupt town councils, putting people into 15-minute cities, vaccinating people with substances that are deliberately designed to harm them. That is all coming to an end, and this movement towards globalism, which is all going to collapse as well. So what is the effect of moving into fifth dimensional life, and how is it going to happen? Well, Spirit tell me, I channel with Spirit, and I've done for 35 years, and I'm not a devout channel like somebody who's a devout Christian or devout Jew or devout Muslim. I'm not like that. I move in and out as the cycle of life takes me. I have an interest for a period and then I'll dip out if something else takes my interest. But at the moment I have to do this series about the transition and the effects that this transition is having on people. And just today there were two instances on Twitter. June Slater was talking about the effects of the vaccine, and a young lady called Emma, she was walking through the park in a blue coat, worried about the migrants and the amount of money being spent on things that should be spent towards helping our own people. And that was really interesting, because all of the commentators at the moment who are really concerned about the corruption are women. And when we move into fifth dimensional life, that age is to have the female energy. So the leaders of the future in 2032 will be women. Men won't have that power anymore because they've been shown through history to being incapable of empathy and kindness and caring. And those three things there, empathy, kindness and caring, are female energies, and that's the way that the new life in future will go. So in future there'll be no missile and weapons manufacturers, there'll be no wars, there'll be no governments as we know it. They won't exist at all. The pharmaceutical industry will all be based around natural products and the research of plants, and on Earth there is a plant that has substances within it that will cure all illnesses. So despite the fact that the cure for cancer it was created years ago, and they know how to cure cancer, they've perpetuated this myth of you must send your money to charities for cancer to create an industry, a long-term industry. And years ago, 40 odd years ago, Thursday was the day when you looked in the Daily Telegraph for jobs, you know. And I was looking for jobs in the in lower management. Not that I should have ever been lower management, because I hadn't got a clue. But I remember seeing an advert from a cancer charity, and they were advertising for scientists and offering fantastic wages, and after that, and it said, and superior or special pension scheme. Pension scheme, a charity, and immediately I thought, why is somebody who's trying to cure cancer going to need a pension scheme? Because as soon as they've found the cure for cancer, they can develop whatever it is they're developing, the drugs or whatever, and everybody will be cured and there'll be no need. Just like when I was a little boy, the world decided to eradicate polio. And polio was a dreadful disease that covered the world. But they developed a vaccine, and we all had one injection. It created a strange little circle at the top of our arms, and that was and polio disappeared. But yet the vaccines of today, they're talking about 3 jabs, 4 jabs and 5 jabs and boosters. And this word booster is become prevalent. And what are they? What's the latest government advert? Not scabies. I don't know. It begins with an S anyway. Shingles, right. You can get your free vaccine, and it's targeting all the pictures and all the films about elderly people jumping along the street saying, "Oh, I'm going to the doctors to get my shingles injection." What are they putting in you this time? And why would you believe them? I wouldn't believe anything the government said, because the government in 2032 is totally corrupt. There are only a couple of politicians, only a couple of MPs, probably only 10 MPs out of over 640 MPs that are worthwhile individuals. The rest are dreadful people. So we're coming to an end of the cycle, and in the future, in 2032, as I've told to Spirit, there won't be anybody in the Houses of Parliament. The Houses of Parliament will be up for sale because there won't be a centralised government, and all of your town councils will be run by the local people, for the local people, on the local people's agendas, and people will be employed in councils to carry out that work. Just like anybody else, you go to work, you make the product, and that's your job. Your job is to turn out the product that the company pays you for, and that's what the town councils will do in future. They will not put up surveillance cameras. All of the surveillance cameras will be taken down and scrapped, and the people who are putting them up won't have jobs either. So the world is going to change dramatically, and I've just highlighted a couple of aspects there, and I'll tell you in the next video about what's happening to the people in the world, because you've got bad people and good people, and those two people will never meet again after 2032. So in the next video I'll communicate with Spirit, and they'll give me some guidance and tell me the basics of what's happening. I can't know the full picture because apparently it's too spectacular for mankind to even understand. But they will give me the basics. So until then, thanks very much, and God bless you all. Okay.